Sorry, please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Council, is there any changes to the agenda?
There is not.
Do we have any citizen comments?
Yes, actually, I have a couple comments myself. One is actually a couple questions for y'all. One, are you guys hiring another cop from the sheriff's department?
We can't talk about personnel items, and that's not on the closed session agenda, so we can write it down and you can contact the
You're
acting.
saying that the agenda with the labor negotiator and the public employee performance evaluation has nothing to do with the new hire?
We're not in closed session yet. We're just on citizen comments.
Okay. Also, we're really hoping that Chuck Hale was not involved in selecting this new hire. 3, I really hope y'all have done a background check in between the last closed session and this closed session on Chuck Hale, considering he was found guilty in federal court of judicial deception. So I'm hoping you would make us, or you would have, at the very least, make us think that he's not still acting as crooked as ever. So once we get to that closed session, I'm really, really hoping you're all taking into account what the public is saying in this. It doesn't sound like you have at this point, but I really hope you guys really, really take this into account. You are public servants. Just remember that.
Any more comments from the phone? Okay, from the public?
Buddy, what happened? Bad boy.
So you didn't do a background check on him, I assume? And you trusted the sheriff's department for an old background check, so you disregarded his most recent 6 years of criminal activity. And then you made him police chief. And I can't volunteer as a child, as a parent in the schools here without a background check, but you hired your police chief without looking at his background. That's bizarre, and I think that borders on incompetence. And now you're going to invite him in to make more hiring decisions? That's a mistake. You people are going to be opening yourself up to God knows what kinds of investigations if you continue to thwart due process. Garcia should be here accounting for this because he was instrumental in overriding law and ethics to make it happen. And now here we are, and I think you're about to go into a meeting to let the guy who's your police chief over all the other cops, you have 40 of them, and you have twice as many cops per person as any other city. So this must be an easy place to govern. You shouldn't need to reach for criminal cops to govern Livingston. They deserve better. Thank you.
Do we have any more comments from the public?
So just a quick statement, just to make it really clear, we don't talk about employee personnel information, positive or negative, and so I'll just leave it at that.
There are 3 items under closed session. conference with labor negotiator, conference with labor negotiator, and 3, public employee performance evaluation. We're going to go ahead and adjourn to closed session.
We got
So sorry.
citizen comments. We'd also ask, so long as our new council members agree to be bound by confidentiality that would apply once they take their oath, we would ask that our 2 new council members be invited to closed session with us. It would require a motion and a unanimous vote. And so it would be staff's request that there be a motion to allow the new council members into closed session.
I motion to have Jason Roth and Gopal Samra on the closed session items.
Second that.
So we have a motion and a second?
Yes.
Call the roll.
Roll call. Councilmember Soto?
Yes.
Councilmember Moran?
Yes.
Councilmember King?
Yes.
Motion approved by a vote of 3-0.
And so we'd like to welcome our new council members that will be swearing in later tonight into closed session. And just to reiterate, there's 3 items: conference with labor negotiators, public service director, conference with labor negotiators, police OE3, police supervisory employees association, and public performance evaluation city manager. Thank you.